Hey guys, Lance, the option teacher here. Back from my vacation, drove from Texas all the way to New York and back. Interesting trip. I had a lot of fun. This video I'm going to go over PLTR bull put spread with a different sort of managing style than typically do. In this one, yesterday I did this trade for members. Stock price was at 105. I sold a 100 put, bought a 95 put. Took in at least $56. Let me see, I technically took in more, but I tell members what the minimum should be. I took 60, let me see. I took $57 actually. And the delta was 0.12. So just by doing this trade, it's about a 12% chance that PLTR will go from 125 to 100. But there are different ways you can manage these. This is a defined risk trade for now. It's capped at the 100 to 95, meaning if PLTR went below 95 at expiration, then you would be at a max loss. But if it went below 95, you're not going to lose anymore. Have a low delta short strike with a high probability of success because there's a 0.12 delta. It means there's an 88% chance, approximately, that it won't get to that level. And then you would make your full profit. Now, you could be willing to own shares if you are bullish on PLTR in the long term, if wrong. The strike is chosen where it's comfortable owning PLTR at the 100. Now, if assigned, the position converts into stock rather than a loss. And it's also defined risk from the start. Again, since you're buying the 95 put, you're able to cap your losses. This is the trade structure. I went out to August 21st. See the stock price at 125. I put an alert level at 105 in case it drops close to my strikes. And then you could sell the put at 100, buy the put at 95. The max profit in this trade is $56. That's how much I took in when I did the trade. Your max loss would be 500 minus it, or 444. The break even is 99.44. That's the short strike minus the credit you received. Since you take in 0.56, 100 minus 0.56 is 99.44. And there's a 12.6 approximate return on risk in a month, which is a good trade. There are different ways you can manage these trades. One is to do a 3 times stop loss, approximately at 1.5. So let's say that it's going down close to our strikes. The 100 put will be worth a lot more, and that's what will cause the premiums to go up, which is not good for the trade because we're selling the put spread. You can exit at the 3x loss. What I personally do usually is to watch it at 105, a little bit above the 100 strike, and then you still will have a loss, but it may not necessarily be 3 times less, because it depends on when this happens. Now, a third way you can manage this is enter the wheel strategy. Let's say it gets to 105, you do nothing. Let's say it gets to 100 and slightly lower, you still do nothing. You let it get assigned if it goes all the way down to 100 at expiration. In this case, you would acquire 100 shares of stock, and you could sell covered calls. You could sell a call at 100, take in more income, and if it recovers past 100, you would lose your shares. Ideally, you sell your calls above your cost basis. So I would sell the 100 call as long as it gives a decent amount of premium. Maybe even sell a 105 call a little higher. If it keeps tanking and it goes down to like 80, at that point you might have to be patient for it to recover, because selling a call at 100 may not give enough premium for it. Collect premium each cycle. Either let the option expire, or eventually go above your short call and you close out your trade. And at that point, you could cycle back to selling a put spread or sell puts. So again, the summary: sell 100 put, buy the 95 put. You could have a stop loss or an alert price, or just let it get assigned and sell covered calls. So you're going to do these trades, 5 trades a week on different credit spreads. Some of these are with smaller accounts, like smaller strike prices. Others will be larger strike prices if you have the account size for it. And my cat is telling me that. Make sure you say it's a larger account size. Then you could do the ones with bigger stock trades like Microsoft, Google, and whatnot. So if you're interested, join the link description down below, and I'll see you guys on the Discord.